Good morning, everyone. I am Marlo Sebuco and I'm the first reporter in week 12. Instructional material selection, design, and development is specifically for teaching elementary grades. In today's digital age and information driven society, the selection, design, and development of instructional materials have taken on a whole new level of importance. Educational institutions, corporate training programs, and online learning platforms alike have recognized the needs for effective and engaging instructional materials to enhance the learning experience and deliver optimal educational outcomes. Instructional material selection, design, and development refers to the process of carefully curating and creating educational resources that align with specific learning objectives, cater to diverse learners' needs, and utilize various mediums and formats to enhance comprehension and retention. This comprehensive approach aims to ensure that learners are provided with the most appropriate and effective materials to meet their educational goals. In this discussion, we will delve into the intricacies of instructional material selection, design, and development. We will explore the key factors to consider when choosing instructional materials, the principles and strategies for designing effective educational resources, and the essential steps involved in developing high quality instructional materials. In this lesson, we have five objectives. At the end of this lesson, we are expected to first understand the significance of instructional materials for elementary education. Second, explore the types of instructional materials suitable for elementary students. Third, learn about the criteria for selecting materials that engage young learners. Fourth, discover design principles for creating effective elementary grade materials. Fifth, gain insights into the development process and how it addresses the unique needs of elementary students. Before we discuss our topic, let us answer this question first. Why does instructional materials matter for elementary education? Instructional materials are vital for elementary education as they support young learners in understanding complex concepts, fostering a lifelong love for learning. Therefore, instructional materials are like helpful tools that teachers use to teach kids in school. They matter a lot because they make learning more fun and easier. Think of them as a treasure map that guides students on an exciting learning adventure. Now, let's talk about the types of instructional materials for elementary grades. Instructional materials refers to any materials that teachers and or students utilize for teaching and learning process. For us to know which instructional materials to use, we can explore a variety of materials like textbooks, workbooks, digital resources, visual aids, and interactive activities suitable for elementary students. What are the examples of instructional materials? There are numbers of instructional materials that we can use, and let us name a few. First, colorful books. Imagine a storybook with lots of pictures and big colorful letters. That book helps kids learn to read and enjoy stories. We can include these books in instructional planning to make the learning fun and easier. Oftentimes, we call it Springboard, which we use as the main source of our discussion. Second, math games. Many children does not like math because it is difficult for the most of us. But by using games like counting with colorful blocks makes math more interesting. These materials turns numbers into a fun challenge. Third, science experiments. Instead of explaining and showing still and moving pictures to children, teachers may conduct experiment using simple materials like vinegar, and baking soda to create a fizzing volcano, which makes science fascinating for kids. Fourth, maps and globes. We cannot deny the fact that subject like history is boring for students. It is difficult for kids to memorize places around the globe. In order to make it easier and fun for students, teachers may allow the students to use these materials to explore the world and learn about different places. Lastly, art supplies. Crayons, markers, and paints are tools for expressing creativity through drawing and paintings. Instructional materials are like magical keys that unlock the doors to knowledge. They make learning fantastic journey for elementary students. That's all for my report. Ms. Bragas and Ms. Sabatin will continue discussing the topic. Thank you for watching and listening to my video report.